Hi guys, my name is Travis and I'm a Core Colour Ambassador, and I'm really excited today to show you guys our natural clean colour liquids kit. We're going to be going through and doing some beautiful work on our lovely model Grace today. In your colour kit, which has got for our new liquids, it has 8O, 6O, 913, assortments of brushes, developers, and a shine shot. All the tools you're going to need to use to recreate the look I'm going to be doing on here today. Can't wait for you guys to be able to see it. In our colour kit, you'll receive 6O, 8O, 913, an applicator model, brushes, developer, and also a shine shot. What that's going to be able to do is going to enable you to be able to recreate the look that I'll be doing on our lovely model Grace today. So today on Grace's hair, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be creating a faux money piece. It's a really good way of not lightening the hair. Grace has been dealing with a little bit of damage to hers. There's some breakage in the areas. So for me today, I'm trying to bring out, I guess, the best features of her colour without compromising any more integrity of her hair. The bonus about the clean colour liquids, you have your prickly pear fruit, your macadamia seed oil, our chamomile flower extract. It's going to be creating so much moisture and hydration in the hair. Grace tends to use to surf, she's used products here and there, but I guess my main focus is to not add any liner on there. And that's why with today's technique, what I'll be doing is creating this fake money piece where I won't be using any of our dark colour throughout here at all. And I'm going to be using on our darker areas all the way and stretching it out. Okay, we're going to be using equal parts 6 and 8 to create a 7. Bonuses about the clean liquids, they're totally intermixable, just like in regular colours, you're able to mix and match if you don't have one. As I'm working my way from that point, I'm going to be using our 913, it's probably my favourite in the whole range of the liquids. And I'm going to be working from the back to the front. The reason being is I'm trying to create a natural gradient from darker to light to create a faux face frame without having to use any lightener. So what we're going to start by doing is, obviously we've sectioned out this section, it's about 1 inch deep, making sure it's going right to that ear area. You have to take in mind about the way that people wear their hair back. Grace does have a slightly finer hairline as well, so by keeping it slightly thicker and consistent either side is really key to create that face frame. Once I've sort of been able to do that, I'm going to grab my base colour, which is our 6.5, 8, and you're going to get straight stuck into it, okay? Don't be afraid to really layer that colour down and add some saturation. bonus about this is going to hydrate the look of her hair so much that it's going to give it so much shine, but get rid of any sort of demarcation that she's got in there previously. So we're going to go straight in, and I'm going to start framing that the whole way around. And I tend to, when I'm using, I actually take off that whole section around that hairline. That way I know what's the darker section and what's the lighter. It makes it a little bit easier when you're doing it in the salon, also easier if you instruct someone to do your boss work for you. We're taking the sections. And obviously on Grace's hair, we've decided to go in and do a pre-wash. There's two different options. You can either do a pre-wash that hair and potentially use the Fine & Select shampoo. If you have hair that is a little bit knottier, you can always use a very small amount of no knot through there to kind of add a little bit of elasticity back in there. But obviously if you also find these are bonuses that you don't have to do it on wet hair, you can also use it on dry. So I'm going right through, really adding that saturation. Now I'm going to take larger sections right through and really saturate that down. It's quite, the process for here will last for about 15 minutes, but the bonus about it is that you're going to have this ultimate shine and a lot of a difference in colour in that short amount. Working the whole way around, framing the face, leaving that whole section out for our next colour, which is 913. And the bonus is the consistency of this product it enables you to really get through there quite quickly and to be quite direct as to where you want that colour to go. Making sure I'm keeping that whole hairline kept through there. Bonus about using a brush like this is I'm going to be able to get that colour really all the way through there. As you can see, it's already starting to develop. We've got that beautiful smudge coming through. I'm going to turn it around and start with the back. So what we're going to be doing is repeating through that front area, but rather than leaving a section out like we have through the front, we're going to be taking this right down to the very nape. As I'm working through again, using that nice consistency of our beautiful product, separate that hair like you would when you're using, let's say, any regular tint. But the bonus is it's going to glide through that hair and it's going to create that ease of application. Connecting it with our previous section we were working on before. Wide and apply that colour right through. So as you can see, we've gone through, we've applied that colour really nice all the way through here, all the way working to that hairline by leaving that face frame out. You're going to repeat now on the opposite side, and then we're going to work onto our ends colour. Once you guys are finished on that opposite side, just make sure you're happy with the amount of depth that you've provided throughout that hair. Have a quick revision over the whole lot, add any glosses where you need to. Now what we're going to be doing is heading over to our applicator bottle. Starting from the back, like I said, working our way through the front every minute or so. So this needs to be slightly timed. I'll be applying one section and letting it sit and so on and so forth until we reach the front. Really making sure when we're applying this colour, we're milking that colour through rather than rubbing it against. We want to be working with the cuticle, not roughing it against the cuticle for longevity of that colour. Once you guys have finished applying, we can get her back to the front and start applying through here. Alright guys, so this has been processing for a couple of minutes, and like I said, I've worked from the back all the way to the front using my 913. We're now ready to do our face frame, or our float face frame as I like to say. This needs to be on quite quickly, so the full processing time for a service like this is roughly about 15 minutes once you've applied it. As I hit about the 13-minute mark, I'm going to apply it to these two sections where we're at now. I'm going to apply it. Once with that, we're going to go through to the basin, rinse this all out with a light shampoo or fine intellect, and finish with a shine shot. Now that I've applied the front and I've waited my 50 minute duration, we're going to take it through the basin and we're going to give her a rinse. So guys, as you can see, Grace is all beautifully done now. I do say so myself, I think the colour looks absolutely beautiful. What we've done today, we're going to do a little bit of a recap. We've created a faux money piece. We discussed Grace's integrity of the hair, that it was slightly damaged, hence why we're going and using the liquids throughout it. What we created using half 6, half 8 to create a level 7, we created a false root stretch. So I dragged that down throughout this whole interior of the hair, while I left about an inch panel around just through that front area out, not touching those roots at all, leaving them as they were. Then what we've done, I started through the back and created a natural gradient. So using 913, I worked from the back all the way to the front, section by section, leaving about a minute processing time in between every section. That's created this natural sort of depth throughout the hair, but then left that whole face frame absolutely popping. We've used no lightening here today, but if you look at Grace's hair now, it looks lighter than when we started, and that's just by the technique and the application of colour. Basically what we've gone through and done, we've dressed this all out to create a soft and beautiful wave, added some shine, made sure we used our shine shot after our colour today, and I think she looks absolutely beautiful. I hope you guys like this look.